With Season 3 of Amazon Prime Video's The Boys, the series has taken a turn for the woke. Into it, let's get.
Vaughan Job Vlog.
The satire remains strong. We have the evil corporation Vought, who has monetized superpowers. This one entity controls who has powers, who is on what team, and their media opportunities. The season starts with a tease of Dawn of the Seven, which looks every bit a DC Extended Universe movie. The titular cadre of misfits are fighting Supes, working with a government agency on superhuman affairs to bring in those who abuse their powers. Leader of the boys, Butcher, remains a driven douche who can't communicate plans to his few allies. Frenchie and the now musically inclined Kimiko are hangers-on simply because they're under contract. The nebbish Huey has to bicker with his girlfriend Starlight because that's what happens with couples in a streaming series. Once they get together, someone has to come and get between them, and this time it's resident big bad Homelander, whose hunger for public approval has him piggybacking off Starlight's rising popularity by making the two a power couple for the cameras. #Homelight. Butcher is handed vials of a compound that grants him temporary superpowers, something the boys could have used as a means to fight Supes on their own terms, but of course someone has to get preachy about principles. We're slowly introduced to, let's say, a weapon that may be able to defeat Homelander, which is plot-wise quite convenient that it's suddenly coming up. But I don't want to see it. It's not that I'm rooting for Homelander, who is now brightly painted as a Trump analogy through the gaze of liberal eyes. Homelander is going on not Tucker Carlson and not Fox News, talking about a deep state agenda and how he's popular in the Rust Belt for being unabashedly honest. See, for the show, it's about how do we make Homelander more evil in case the audience forgets that he downed a jumbo jet and lasered a baby. We tried giving him a Nazi girlfriend, whose supporters recreate the Tiki Torch Unite the Right rally, and the only place left to go is Trump because Republicans and conservatives are the enemy of the media. I saw this coming, and I tried to warn you in Season 1 with its overtly anti-Christian narrative. No one cared. No one else picked up on the message, and instead YouTube was inundated with videos praising the boys for delivering a post-superhero satire. It's like if Superman were the bad guy, bruh. But the boys' satire doesn't take shots at the left. The use of BLM and pride on the show are limited to capitalism exploiting the causes, and that reading is left up to the viewer. While at the same time, we're seeing a white Supe called Blue Hawk who patrols a black neighborhood as a cartoon villain. Oh, forget that he stopped a savage mugging. There is a victim here. Oh, because we're supposed to believe the black witnesses instead. He has to apologize at a black community center, which, mind you, is introduced with non-diegetic hip-hop, so you know it's the black community center. What, you expect the white community center to be playing country? The presser gets physical and Blue Hawk blames Antifa, who wasn't even present. It's a scene entirely constructed to convey the writer's interpretation of real-world events. Oh, it's the racist right, deferring blame on innocent Antifa. We're not going to get the suddenly Afrocentric A-Train confronting Blue Hawk and realizing he was in the right to take the fight to the hood. We're not going to see black-on-black crime thwarted by a white hero. That would actually be bold. Most streaming series are trash, but The Boys has generally been better than most. Low standards apply, but what's unique about this show isn't that you like anyone. There seems to be some confusion online. Some are rooting for Homelander to be revealed as misunderstood and redeemed by heroism. Not me. I appreciate the character as a villain. I like seeing how this demented, hardline villain foils the inept, bumbling morons the show keeps telling us are the good guys. It's refreshing to see an antagonist strong enough to carry a series. Sure, that's probably not the intention, but I know you're not watching for Kimiko's waste of time imaginary dance numbers.
You just watched a video from my son. He's about 40 and lives in my basement, ladies. So subscriber and notify the bell for ringing.
Okay, I said what you wanted me to say. Now do the goddamn dishes.